Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Dogs! First score of the game goes up.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Turner. Snagged out of the air.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Livingston. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, he lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to turning it on. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Dogs want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. QB draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Turner. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Georgia. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Florida.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gators are on the move.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. So now it's 2nd and long.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air, it's Turner. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Toss sweep right. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's French. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Amazing individual effort there by the defender, defeating his block and getting to the bubble screen, not allowing a gain. You don't see that happen too often, but these DBs, boy, they love to fight at the point of attack and beat blocks.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option, the give to the tailback. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
On the move, it's Frazier. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The toss to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
At this part of the field in the red zone offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Trying to get the corner.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The option look. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll do it himself. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia 31, Florida 0.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Frazier. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Oh, he tosses it back. Grab near the marker. It's Stockton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off-play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Fires left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Gators will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll give it to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know them.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Stockton. He's got it on the run. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Florida, 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Easy. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Turner. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Georgia going up tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Turner. The screen, he's got wheels, turning it on. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Keeps it on the draw. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another